Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, HAITIANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim Wagwatim, who are from the spinal captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today's lesson is going to be it's going to be entitled "Don't Be Influenced." All right, and the inspiration to do this lesson comes from this brother's channel, which I will leave the link to this video in the description. The brother's channel, YAHAWAH and okay. The video that he did, YouTuber Mr. Beast and Neuralink Brain Chip, simple believe every word, money and true riches. So the thing about the yes, call LAWAYA. I appreciate when brothers, actually leave links to the actual articles. That's what I actually try to do sometimes, but maybe not all the time. But anyway, the thing is, he said, Satan, Mr. Beast, bids for Neuralink brain implant, claiming it could help him make more money. Trolls dub it most idiotic thing. I need to actually do that, Slakia. I need to actually, find some more articles to do. Anyway, basically, Mr. Beast, he bought the Neuralink thing, which if you are aware, which I would hope you are aware of what Neuralink is, it is the brain thing, the brain stuff that basically is allowing people to do a lot of stuff now with their brain, developed by Elon Musk and his team of whatever demons or some shit like that. And the brother actually went into this, did a pretty good job on it. Definitely watch his video, but I'm not going to regurgitate what he said, but I just want to bring out a couple of points that I believe needs to be brought up as well, which is, as the title is, don't be easily influenced. Okay, so the thing is, people might think, Mr. Beast is just being another, not. But the thing is, or as we see in this title, it says that he's referred to as Satan. Yes, but at the same time, the important thing to remember is that a lot of children look up to him. A lot of people watch him. A lot of eyes are in fact on him. All right, let's do this instead. All right, so Mr. Beast, he has almost 200 million.
Behind me are the
almost 200 million subscribers on YouTube. He gets more than 100 million views on all his videos. So he has a lot of eyes on him. Again, as I had mentioned before. All right. In addition to that, all right. In addition to that, we also have the fact that there are people that definitely want to be like him. There are a lot of Babylonians that think, oh yeah, Mr. Beast is living life, I want to be just like him, this, that, and third, and whatnot. So it's not too far-fetched for him to be the star, or for this, I guess, stunt, or whatever you want to call it, that he has done to be the catalyst to people thinking more so on the fact that, oh yeah, this is okay, third or okay, and by extension the MOTB, all right, which I'm not saying that the Neuralink is the MOTB, all right, but I am saying that, in the collectiveness of it, it's definitely going to lead into that, all right. It's going to lead into that system where it might just end up being, in tandem to it, all right. So as we had the jab, okay, and there was a bunch of celebrities, not only celebrities, but also influencers like him, all right, I don't know about him specifically though in terms of the jab, but I do know that there were other influencers, kind of supporting the jab, if not outright, I guess condemning people that say that the jab is bad. All right. So there are influencers trying to get people to think that is okay. All right. And the thing is that the masses, the people, or the Babylonians more specifically, they do not know how to think. They need someone to tell them how to think. They need someone to tell them what's right and what's wrong. And the thing is, they won't go to a scientist. They won't. Well, sometimes they do go to a doctor, but they won't go to someone that actually, knows or, well, and even then, Slakia, even when they do go to someone that quote unquote knows, quote unquote, I say quote unquote because even there are experts that lie and falsify information. Okay, but today or in more recent times, I want to say this year, there have been people that have been interviewed and they basically have said, yes, we do. Yes, we did lie. Yes, we did falsify information. Yes, there was this risk in doing X, Y, and Z. But it's only coming out now after the fact. Now after all that whole, if you want to call it saga of the you have to get jab or you can't participate in society. After that has ended, then that's slacking up in my tongue. Then that's when they want to go out and talk all what happened. They expose it all after the fact when the prophets, okay, and reasonable people as well as people who have experienced it themselves, all right, and they said, oh, hey, I took the thing, it was the worst mistake of my life, and they show evidence, all right, and people just say, oh, that's just a lie, oh, that's this, that's that, and whatnot. Just basically all this denying of the evidence that we have. Okay, that was from the help of these so-called influencers, all right, and as well as so-called experts, all right, especially with the whole fact check. Like I'm pretty sure nobody has seen that fact check shit before. It was only made for the jab, and it is so crazy, Slocky, it is so crazy that they had to make for the jab, because it truly just goes to show like how their evil intent, all right, like if it really did not matter, if it really mattered so much, all right, if it really made such a big difference, if it was a real positive, then like no, I'm pretty sure a majority of people would not have had a issue with it. All right, like the irony that we have the irony that we have this, okay, which I don't think I can say now, happening now, skyrocketing. What's it called? Increased in recent times. Why? All right. And there was a documentary. Let me see. Let me actually get it. There was a documentary done, and it explained all the stuff. All right. Which I don't know if I can show this. So slocky about that. But yeah, I can't talk about it because this video is going to get taken down, and as well as the video they put out the whole documentary on YouTube, and they took it down, not because of copyright issues, but because false information. All right. And I do remember I saved where I was gonna show other people, but then it was taken down for false information, not because of copyright. I'm actually, let me just actually take a look. Can we actually see it for free? Is it for free? All right, well, probably not anymore. Anyway, yeah, they're basically, trying to lock away all the proof, but then when they want to pick and choose when they want to do it, they want to do all these interviews. Well, actually, they can do these interviews in their in their meetings in Congress and whatnot, but only the people that already knew, only the people that already knew it was not good for us are going to watch it. The rest of the people, they don't care. They're not watching. They're not paying attention. All right. Now let me get this. Exodus chapter 23 verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. So we cannot be following a multitude to do evil. We can't just say, oh, everyone else is, so I might as well join in, or everyone else is doing this, so it must be okay. That is not how things work. All right. And it is a very important thing to especially when if you are not sure of something, then you have to be knowledgeable enough or have the capacity to be able to make your own judgment. Okay, let me get that as a matter of fact. Romans chapter 14 verse 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So this is for in general. Okay, this is just for everything. All right, you cannot let someone else decide things for you. Okay, yes, there are going to be times when there's going to be leaders, of course, but if you don't fully believe in the things that said leader is talking about, then don't follow them. All right, that's the thing. And Slaki, that's the thing for other people, which I actually I had the displeasure of experiencing it myself. But I'm not going to talk about that. Just in general, when there are people, if you are with people and you don't agree with them, if you don't have the same common goal, if you don't have the same thought process, all right, if you constantly disagree with them, then don't be around them. Separate yourselves. All right, separate yourselves from those that let me see. The same way that we're fellowshipping with wicked, all right, or Christians that believe, oh, everyone can be saved, oh, this, that, and the third, all right. In that same sense, we're not supposed to be fellowshipping with people that don't have the common goal or our same interests in mind, all right. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Okay. So though it's like as it says, people, there are going to be people that we don't agree with, separate ourselves from them. All right. Now, in addition to that, as I had previously mentioned, yes, there's going to be people, there are going to be leaders, of course, and as well as leaders that tell, because the thing is, we don't know everything. Okay, and there's never going to be one of us that's able to do everything all by ourselves. Okay, so I'm not saying that yes, you have to do everything, you have to do all of the research by yourself, but you definitely have to be convinced on your own. Like if you are having some speculations on what someone's saying, or hell, if you're just having some speculations of what I'm saying, if you think that, oh, the scriptures that I'm bringing aren't valid, then go do that research on your own, all right, and then make that decision yourself. Make the decision that, okay, well, this leader is saying this, that, and the third, so I'm going to agree with him. Okay, that's the same thing that you do with different camps. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna follow after what's it called IUIC, but I'm still gonna say the name of the Lord Yahweh or YAHAWASHI. All right, like they I'm pretty sure last last that I heard, because they keep on flip flopping on it. But last time I heard that they did say, I think, that we don't know their name. We don't know the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Okay, that's what they said. All right, that's the last time I heard of it. So I don't know what they think about it now. I do not keep up with them, but that's the last that I heard of it. Anyway, aside from that, moving on, it's just a matter of, if you don't agree with them, if you don't agree with someone, don't bother following with them or sticking with them. Okay, Matthew chapter 5 verse 11, going back into the whole influence thing. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, as we are warning the people, as we are telling, hey, you guys, this is not good. This is not right. Like, there's an issue with this. You need to watch out for this, and make proper adjustments. All right, make the correct judgment call. Then people are going to get mad, and people are going to say that we're evil. They're going to say this and the third. They're going to lie or whatever. So you have to remember that we're blessed for saying things incorrectly for the sake of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. All right, Deuteronomy. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is Yahweh's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. So the main thing is, we can't be respecting people's in judgment. Like, so we can't just say, oh, Mr. Beast is saying, we can. Oh, fuck, let me just get this instead. Mr. Beast is saying, we need to take this. What's it called? BI. This BI. All right. Mr. Beast is saying this BI, but this random prophet on the street was saying, don't get this BI. And then Mr. Beast is basically bullshits his way, explaining why you should get it. And none of the things that he points out makes any sense. And then the prophet, the street preacher prophet says, oh, this is not right because, and they provide evidence. And then you're going to say, well, fuck all the evidence and the logic that the street preacher brings. I'm just going to listen to him because he's an influencer and he has a lot of money. So that's respecting people in judgment. And then if it gets to the point where it's like, okay, well, this person, they're both making sense to me. Okay, I'll say to me, as an example, they both make sense to me. I'm not saying that he makes sense, Lakia, but in this hypothetical situation, if there's someone says they both make sense to me, then I have to call on the Lord and ask the Lord to guide me into the right thing. Okay, and then the Lord will guide you in. Okay, the Lord wants you to follow after Satan, or the Lord wants to guide you into the Lord wants to guide you into what's it called? Into following after the words of the prophets. All right. So that's basically all I really want to get into. Yahawadah, you're able to receive this word. All right. To conclude. All right. It's, don't be easily influenced by these influencers. All right. And influencers could span not just from people like him that are just in the world and are worldly, but also these other camps that have taken that are set up by Esau. All right, in order to deceive you. All right, as well as do your own due diligence to do your research and find out are things right? Does it all make sense? Is it harmonious with the truth of the matter? All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'asham, Yahawashi, Ba'asham, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, DTA, Abad, Babal, and Shalom.